Today's video is getting the opinions of British people of the worst place in London. So what is the worst place in London to you?
Anywhere south of the river. I've never been, but it feels like I wouldn't like it.
I used to live in Streatham, so I feel hurt now. South of the river, anywhere in particular south of the river?
No, I don't know it, but just North London through and through.
Okay.
So
Okay.
never gone that far.
What's your worst place in London?
Hackney.
Hackney?
Hackney.
What's bad about Hackney?
I was born there. It's deteriorated since I was born there.
Okay. How is it deteriorated?
It's a bit grubby. Tough one, actually.
Yeah.
London's a great city.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's, it's got a lot to offer. Okay. So you asked me that question. It's quite a difficult question to answer.
Where are you from?
I'm from Buckinghamshire.
What's the worst place in London?
For me, it's Brent as a borough, particularly around Neasden.
Okay.
Mother-in-law lives there, and
That's not why, is it? Because your mother-in-law's in there.
no, it's just where it was when she first moved in and where it is now. It's not looked after as a borough.
Okay.
Not enough investment, and it might be down to the amount of council tax and stuff they can get, and the funding and stuff. But it's really run down, and I think it needs to be improved.
Where in the UK are you from?
Wales.
Wales. Cool.
The northern part. Not too far from Llangollen.
Okay. And what's the worst place in London?
It's probably somewhere I haven't been to. They come as a package, like I say to my kids, they can't pick and choose what's on the plate at meal times. It's all one meal.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kent.
Kent. And what's your worst place in London?
Worst place. People probably won't consider it London, but like Croydon way,
Okay, yeah.
like Croydon area, that kind of, it's just not nice. It's just really not nice.
What in particular is not nice about Croydon?
There doesn't seem to be much going on. I don't know, it's like it's doesn't seem to have any of the perks of London, but it's kind of included within London. So that's my vote. But yeah.
What's the worst place in London?
Peckham.
Peckham.
Yeah,
I was waiting for someone to say that. Why Peckham?
just like a bad area, all the stabbings and stuff like that. Yeah,
Where are you from?
Harrow.
What's the worst place in London?
The bridge of Big Ben.
Why is that?
Too many people.
Where are you from?
Just south of Manchester, up near Crewe.
And what's the worst place in London?
Probably say almost some of the nicer, more affluent areas are the worst because they show the true divide in poverty.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time in San Francisco, and it's actually horrible when you see the wealth against the backdrop of poverty.
Which places in London kind of show that disparity between the rich and the poor?
As much as it's nice, places like Knightsbridge and all West London, really.
Where are you from?
Leeds. Liverpool. Sorry. The Hope Valley near Sheffield.
What's the worst place in London?
Not massive on Canary Wharf. It's a bit businessy.
Businessy. That's what you don't like about it. What is it about it being businessy that you don't like?
Just not my vibe.
Okay.
Maybe like central because it's just so busy, like all the tourists.
Probably Finsbury Park.
Okay.
I did not like it then.
What was wrong with Finsbury Park? I had some ideas, but what was it?
It was just scary, like lots of,
It's got a kind of vibe to it that's a bit, yeah. But it's a nice area overall, but it's a bit dodgy, yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst place in London?
Anywhere north, really. I mean, northeast, like that kind of, maybe kind of Kilburn, those kind of Finsbury Park, those kind of areas. Just in terms of just kind of, I think they've let it go a little bit, and they haven't put a lot of care into it.
Okay.
So it's just not very aesthetically pleasing, as it were. But yeah, I'd say kind of stick south and west, and maybe leave north and east. But you're probably from there, sorry.
No. I'm originally from South. Where are you from?
Edinburgh in Scotland.
Nice. Okay, what's the worst place in London?
That's a hard thing to say. Probably like Piccadilly Circus and Leicester Square, that sort of way. Pretty bad. Pretty grim.
What do you dislike about it? What do you hate about it?
It's just like a bit like scummy, you know what I mean? It always feels a bit like Dodge when you're there. So yeah, that's sort of my don't want to go there.
Okay. Where are you from, Elizabeth?
Brighton.
Brighton. Oh, nice. What's your worst place in London, or places in London you don't like?
Really not keen on like Piccadilly and Leicester Square. It's just so touristy and just a bit tacky. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm actually from London, but studied in Brighton. Yeah.
What's the worst place in London?
There's quite a few. I would say, I think Brixton is okay now. It used to be pretty dodgy. I would say maybe Whitechapel's one of the worst. Maybe. I think I heard Whitechapel's not great. I'd say Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. Why Whitechapel? Have you been there?
Yeah, I just think it's a bit of a dump, to be honest. It's a bit, it has some nice areas, but pretty rough. Just very messy all over the place,
All right, and you said you have a YouTube channel as well. What do you do?
Yeah, I mainly do like fitness, like videos and self-improvement for guys, basically. If you want to improve your confidence, then yeah, I'll be a link, Benny Confidence in the bio. But yeah, my goal is really just to inspire guys who want to get in shape, and then maybe you're a skinny guy watching this and you're struggling to like approach women. I used to be like that. I feel like London is one of the best places to meet people, It
is. No, it is. Fantastic. What's your worst place in London?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I never really used to like East,
Okay.
I feel like there's too much hype around it, and
part of East? Which place in East particularly?
I'm thinking Shoreditch, because when I was younger, everybody would be like, "Oh, you'd love Shoreditch." No, actually, I'm changing my answer. Camden. Camden's the worst place in London. I don't rate Camden at all. Nah.
Why? What's your beef with Camden?
It's just a bit too. It's just grey. And it's dull. I don't like Camden at all.
Fair enough. Where are you from?
So my parents are Chinese. I grew up most of my life in Cheshire. I moved to London when I was 18 years old.
You're now naturalized British?
Yes, I am.
What's the worst place in London?
Oh, that's hard because there's quite a few places that aren't great. If I had to pick my worst, Mile End. Probably that kind of east, Mile End. Yeah, just not a nice place. Not the cleanest place in the world and not the best people either.
Okay, what's wrong with the people in Mile End that you found?
Muggings and very loud, 5 a.m, 3 a.m. Not the most quiet place in the world, to say the least.
Have you experienced muggings yourself, or hopefully not?
I have.
Oh no, in Mile End?
No, but very recently, 2 weeks ago.
Where did it happen?
Brixton Station.
But Brixton's so busy, how does that happen?
It was raining. I opened my phone to check the bus times because I wasn't going to walk in the rain, and someone just snatched my phone off me. Yeah.
So there you go, phone snatchings in London very much do happen.
First time in my life, actually. First time in my life. Yeah.
And what happened? Did you report it to the police or?
Yes. Called the police. They said they were going to show up. They didn't, unsurprisingly. And that was that. And I just walked to my friend's house and cried for a bit. Not literally. Yeah, nothing they can do.
They haven't come back to you about it or anything?
They called me asking for a statement and I gave them that, and that's the last I've heard of them.
And how long ago was that you last heard from them?
2 weeks.
What's the worst place in London?
I would say Brixton.
Brixton? Why Brixton?
Too many people, it's crowded, man. It's like the parties, just everyone is out there doing their thing. It's a lot of people. It's not my style.
Hi everyone, my name is Korede and I'm embarking on an exciting challenge going from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. I need your help to achieve this. I am a YouTuber, I make great exciting videos, traveling, asking people about hot topics. You can check out my videos, subscribe, follow, share and like. Let's hit this target of 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. Together we can do this. Let the internet unite and let's make this happen.